Our group name is 55 Web Technologies Foundation, Future for Foundation. We have 4 members in a group: Maharshi Ramineni, Rohit Kumar Aluka, Sandeep Reddy Golipalli, and Shivaram Prasad Addappa. Background of the foundation. The non-profit organizations are faced with one primary challenge, and this is the aspect of revenue generation and motivation of donors. Future for Foundation is not an exemption for this challenge. As a matter of fact, all of its revenues come from donation. The foundation has been using different ways to raise revenue, whereas some has been successful and other has been largely unsuccessful. Despite this, the foundation is very much aware of the increased number of students facing one financial challenges or the other and unable to pay their fees. Hence, the foundation needs to look for other means of fundraising. Purpose of mobile app. The development of free mobile application is to help the foundation solve some of its most pressing needs. Revenue generation, exposure of foundation to potential donors, and transparency are some of top purposes. With the application providing the donors insight into the activities of donors, the confidence of donors in the foundation will rise and they will be more eager and will be donate to foundation. Once there is a good rapport between the foundation and the donor, the rate of progress will also increase. Connecting the donors and recipient together will help the foundation to achieve more. Background of mobile app. The foundation mobile application has everything the organization need to achieve all its objectives, especially the one of the providing 8 to 1000 students on an yearly basis. This is because the application will motivate existing donors to donate and will also serve as a tool of motivating and recruiting new donors. The foundation has an objective to provide financial assistance to more than 10 million students globally, as huge as the objective may look. By carrying the donors along with the success of students, the donor will feel more valuable and do more. Mobile app design strategy. iOS is currently the most used mobile operating systems, and this is a key factor that made it decided to first launch the application in iOS before developing the version for other OS like Android and Windows. The reason for first deploying the application first on iOS is because the cost of development is very minimal and number of target using the operating system is high. The reason for the paying special attention the front end is because it has a direct impact on number of users that will be stay on the application. It impacts the user engagement, and the user engagement affects the donation. Although we can add a single payment solution, adding multiple payment options will enable the donors to have various options available to them to make payments. Project changes. The project encounters some changes. First of them is the change of screen resolution. Although the application is for iOS, there are several devices running in this OS and each of them has different resolution. We also had to change the schedule and timeline because we had lags between some activities, and in order to not to waste time, we simply adjusted the schedule. It should be noted that we plan to make the application for Android OS, but due to high number of downloads and potential that runs on iOS platform, we can waste time implementing in Android because realizing that iOS would be better. Project constraints. Some of the constraints faced include the lack of adequate time for the development of application, as we wasted time trying to make an Android. We also had to learn new languages and programming framework, and this also took us some time to learn. Team management, such as delegating and sharing the tasks, will also have an issue because some of the members does not have the skill needed to function on project, and they has to spend so much time learning. For 4 people to this project, the workload is definitely massive, and this is the another constraint we faced. Schedule of project. The initial project schedule has four major phases. The project specification phase deals with the development of project schedule, preparation and allocation of tasks and collection of individual reports. After this, the project presentation tasks were carried for 7 days, and it involves the presentation of the presentation files such as PPT and audio files. This is because we were project specification phase. The foundation was extensively researched with the aim of understanding its missions, values and core purpose of foundation wanting to develop the mobile application with the cost and benefit of application both on the shore. Project changes. The next two phases are modeling of event diagrams, class diagrams and entity diagrams. The other phase is the actual creation of mock-up application that requires 5 screens and the integration of foundation logo in the mock-up application. We developed the mock-up application with the 4 members contributing. The mock-up application was done by 4 of us in order to gather opinion and input from all members and to ensure that all the members are carried along. Problems encountered. There was no enough time to complete all the tasks on time, so time addition has to be made. There was a lack of communication between team members and different points during the project. There were disagreements between team members at different points during the project. Due to lack of time, some milestones were rushed. Milestones that were rushed has to gone over to ensure that there were no mistakes which wasted time. Some tasks were more difficult than what we assumed at the beginning of the project. Project milestones. There were 4 major milestones that were used to evaluate the process and success of the project. The development of project specification document provided us with a very detailed understanding of organization and what the specification and the requirement of the project were. By understanding the specification, we could provide a feasible solution for the foundation rather than a random solution. Following the specification, the project scope documents outline what will be achieved in the project and what will not be achieved. The scope document was very useful in creation and the mock-up application in the modifications. After the creation of mock-up application, we decided to review it and purpose. Contribution of each member. Maharshi Ramineni created 8 of the screens on the mock-up application, designed part of PowerPoint slides. Rohit Kumar Aluka modified the foundation logo until it was compatible with the mock-up application. Sandeep Reddy Golipalli, writing of the report was done and revised, developed iScreen on the mock-up application. Shivaram Prasad Adappa created part of PowerPoint slides, collected and submitted assignment for the group. Thank you.